Hey everybody, Kelster Mania here. Kelly Keller, host and executive producer of GameChangerz. I'm live from Las Vegas, not too far away, also live from Las Vegas. Joe D'Amico, the man himself, at Joe D'Amico Wins is his Twitter handle. Joe, we got an exciting week 6, but man, we're halfway through the college football season already.
Kelly, the lines are getting sharper because the odds makers are figuring out these teams. But that doesn't mean that the geniuses, that the documented winning handicappers like you, myself, New York Paley over at GameChangerz, we can't still beat them. Sports fans, follow us all the way to the bank this week, college football.
Excellent. Well, we got 2 free plays from you, Joe, and then we're going to talk about your paid picks this week, which have been absolutely on fire. But first game, Wake Forest is at Syracuse. Line is 6. I like this game as well. You're on the Wake Forest side, I understand.
Kelly, I'm so excited. I'm going to make you so excited. You don't need a Viagra this week. Let me tell you about this game, buddy. No, it's not Clemson. It's not Louisville. It's not Pitt. And it's not even Virginia Tech. But very quietly, Wake Forest is the only ACC team with an undefeated record. The Demon Deacons 5-0 overall, including 3-0 mark in conference play. Their offense is putting up over 38.4 points per game, but it has been their defense that has amazed the college football world. Kelly, a mere 18.2 points per game they allow, 7 takeaways, and 16 sacks. What are the limited and very immobile Syracuse quarterback Schrader and DeVito, who, by the way, have combined for 3 TDs and 4 INTs. What the heck are they going to do here? The line is currently around 6. Guys, I have them winning by 10 to 12 points. Anything under a touchdown is an early Christmas gift, guys. The Demon Deacons 6-2 against the spread. The last 8 in conference play. Take Wake Forest here, folks, and you're going to take your bookmakers' money.
Absolutely. I was looking at this game when I was going through doing my numbers, and we're up in the middle of the night doing numbers, Joe. People don't understand how much time and effort goes into coming up with these plays, coming up with looking at which lines we think are off. I think you and I do a similar thing as does Pelly, where we take a look. I put out what I think the line is before I even look, and this one I had this thing at around at least 9.5 or 10. I love it at 6 here. I'm live from the Rio. I'm going down to the sports book. I'm going to bet this thing as soon as we're done this show. I want to talk, though, Joe, a little bit about the paid pick segment. Now, you've got some individual games that you're selling at GameChangerz. I love this because there's certain games, if I want to watch, if I want to be engaged with, or I just want to win some money, sometimes just picking and choosing the games you want to come in on, that's something you're offering.
Well, sports fans, betting games should always be entertaining, but isn't it more enjoyable always when you're making money? Go to my free picks are good. They're gold, man. They'll hit 2/3 of the time. And I want you to know, if I hit 2/3 in any contest in Vegas, I win the contest. But my premium picks are even better. Sports fans, 8-3, my last 11 premium college football plays. Guys, last week I put out my first game of the month, my Pac-12 game of the month, easy winner, USC. This week, I already posted a few days ago my SEC West game of the month. And I want to tell you, between us, don't tell nobody. It's even higher rated than the Pac-12 game, Kelly. It's even higher rated. I have a couple of other games going up this evening. Now, we tape on Thursdays. I want our people to know that. We tape on Thursdays. But sometimes I wait because I always look for an advantage in a line. And I work with some of the biggest line movement crews in the world. They bet 6 to 7 to 8 figures on games nationally and internationally. They move lines. So I know a line is going to move, and I'm going to get an edge on it. I'll put it out a little bit later. So later on Thursday night into Friday morning, you're going to see several more college football winners. But I'm going to tell you now, there might even be another game of the month situation going off for Saturday. This is such an exciting weekend. I can't tell you. It'll be my best weekend this season.
I love it. I love it. And while we're waiting for those lines to move, our sponsor, Buffalo Chip Whiskey, you got to sip the chip. You follow them at Sip the Chip on Instagram. These guys are fantastic. I'm down in America enjoying some of that great American whiskey. And speaking of great American whiskey, Alabama at Texas A&M. How's that for a segue? Alabama is your next play, minus 17.5. A lot of points to lay on the road, Joe, but what do you think?
Let me tell you, buddy. Nick Saban seems to go out of his way to shellac his former assistant coaches. The Aggies have now dropped and failed to cover their last 2 outings, both against teams they were favored over. The team also has injuries to two, not one, but two of their starting quarterbacks, and they have to face the stellar passing attack of the Crimson Tide. Offensively, they are having issues at quarterback. Starter Haynes King, he's been out with an ankle injury. Backup Zach Calzada, say that 10 times quickly. His weaknesses have now been exposed in his 2 games as a starter, but it doesn't matter who starts because neither play caller has what it takes to go up against the stout Bama defense with no ground game to rely on. The offense is overmatched here facing the mighty Bama stop unit. Now, real quick, on paper, Texas A&M defense has good numbers, but they haven't faced anywhere near the caliber of quarterback of Bryce Young or an offense that accounts for 45.6 points per game. The Tide has taken the last 8 meetings in this rivalry straight up, going 5-2 against the number of the last 7. I'm going to say 2 words, Kelly. Roll Tide.
I love it, brother. I love it. People are phoning in like crazy, asking about our premium packages and premium plays. Joe, I want everybody to make it a habit. Make it part of your daily routine to go to GameChangerz.ca. Watch the free picks. Watch the line movements. Watch the packages that are up for sale because things change on a regular basis. They're changing right away right now. So we're going to catch a quick commercial break. We're going to come back with New York Pele and his 2 free college plays and wrap it up with a one and only Kelster Mania game of the month coming up in college football. We'll be right back.
The best bets are not on Wall Street.
GameChangerz.ca, the ultimate source for sports betting information.
You're damn right. The best bets are on GameChangerz.ca, and my best bet in life as one of my closest and dearest friends, New York Pele, man of the hour. How are you, brother?
I couldn't be any better. I am so proud to be part of Game Changers with yourself and Joe D'Amico. We really have a strong group of handicappers here.
And I have the best shirt of the 3 of us. This shirt, thank you to the craps table downstairs here at the Rio Resort Hotel Suites and Casino. Man, oh man, we had a run on the craps table, my friend, and I know you've got a system for craps, which I think just about broke us both when we played at Caesars a few years ago. But man, oh man, the guy hit all the numbers. I had the small, tall, all that thing paid huge. I bought myself a beautiful shirt. And speaking of buying yourself something beautiful, how about some free picks and plays before we talk about your premium package this weekend, buddy? First, we're going to look at Eastern Michigan. Looks like a game that you're on. They're hosting Miami of Ohio.
Yes. Last week, I was not on Eastern Michigan. They did not perform well. This week, they will. They're at home. They're +2. Have no idea why they're an underdog to Miami of Ohio. No idea. Miami of Ohio is 1-5 last 6 on the road against the spread. It just makes no sense. Eastern Michigan is 3-2. Miami of Ohio is 2-3. This is a big bounce back game for Eastern Michigan. They need this for the MAC conference. They will win this game going away.
I love it. And I see the line bouncing between 1.5 and 2. That doesn't really make a big difference unless it falls on 2, of course. But I like this game as well. I like when we have consensus. I find that the consensus plays between our team as well as some other handicappers that I respect as well, just the percentages are so solid. So that's a great play. Let's talk a little bit, though, about your premium package, your paid package up at GameChangerz.ca. What are you going to be putting out on Saturday?
Okay. On Saturday, I'm going to have 3 games for $100. They're my top 10 unit plays. Very, very strong. What I have on Thursday and Friday, I have a dual package, $50, a terrific game, the NFL game Thursday night, and a very top game on Friday night in college. So that's $50 for the 2 games. That's a bargain.
Yeah, and I know which game because you texted me that one earlier. It's a team that I was on to make big money with earlier this season. So you want to go in and you want to buy that play. Let's get into your second free play for our viewers here today. UCLA is at Arizona. UCLA is -16. You're on the home dog. Land points on the road is always, as I was saying with Joe, it's a little tenuous. I like Arizona here, as do you from what it sounds like.
Yeah, Arizona is not a great team, but they do play well at home. UCLA will be flat off just to get destroyed by Arizona State last week at home. Arizona, again, not great. They probably won't win this game, but they will play it close enough because UCLA's defense stinks. Chip Kelly's teams can't play defense. He's giving up 31 points a game. And Arizona, as anemic as they are, all they have to do is score about 14 or 21, and they'll cover the spread. I like Arizona a lot here.
Yeah, no, I love that. Love taking those big points. Let's bring Joe D'Amico back in here, and I'm going to tempt you guys with a little bit of action that I'm putting out here this weekend. So once we get Joe back in here, my friend, I like Michigan against Nebraska this weekend. Michigan 5-0 against the 3-3 Nebraska Cornhuskers. Now, I think there's two angles to play this game. I'm going to lay the 3.5. I may buy it down to 3, but I think that Michigan is going to absolutely blow them out. I think they're going to win by 10 points or more. I really like the under as well in this game, though. The total is 50.5, and I think that running game of the Cornhuskers is going to chew up a lot of time and chew up a lot of clock. So I'm really leaning to that. I might do a side total parlay on this, just to try and leverage up and get some extra shopping money from Caesar's Forum Shop, so I can buy the jacket and the pants to go with this shirt. Kick the games up. Let's do a recap of everybody's games here. Joe, you are on Wake Forest -6 and Alabama -17.5. New York Pellies on Eastern Michigan +1.5 or 2, and Arizona +16. And I love Michigan -3.5 and the under. Gentlemen, last thoughts for our viewers.
Well, sports fans, I want to tell you this. When you go to a doctor, you're sick. When you get in some legal problems, you get a good lawyer. There's a reason why people come to handicappers, documented winning handicappers, mind you, like Kelly, New York Pelly, and myself, because when most people are sleeping, we're up and awake doing our due diligence. We have the background, the education, the savvy, and the connections to make you money. Listen, even me, I don't know stocks. I go to a great stockbroker out of New York. I want you to know, I don't know stocks. What I know is this. This isn't what I do. This is who I am. You follow us, and I promise you, day in and day out, week in and week out, season in, season out, you'll be ahead of the game.
Well, speaking of public companies and the stock market, our parent company, Heads Up Entertainment, stock symbol HDUP. We have exciting things coming with that, so we should probably start putting out a free stock pick. Pick up some HDUP if you want to make some money. This thing's trading great value. Big announcements coming. New York Pele, what are you wrapping us up with, brother?
I got to tell you, as usual, it's an honor to work with you guys. But people, you got to get on the bandwagon here. We pick winners. That's what we do. We give winners. 50 years I've been gambling, and only the last 7 have I won. But I don't lose any games anymore, or very few games. I win all the time because I have a system, as does Joe, as does Kelly. We are winners.
Absolutely. No, and, documented results, like I say, anytime you're hitting 60, 65% or higher, that is winning. Anybody that tells you they're winning 80, 90% of the time, they're blowing smoke up your ass. You got to go with guys that publish their results, documented. Go and look at our results at GameChangerz.ca. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Buffalo Chip Whiskey. We're going to be cracking a bottle of Woody's Reserve here very, very soon. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. I'm Kelly Kellner for New York Pele and Joe D'Amico. We'll see you next time.